Come on,
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. As if they make the wrong move it cautious. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up, nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. I got this bitch off the hand, got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. As if they make the wrong move it cautious. Hey, one way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside when soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga. I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga. I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. As if they make the wrong move it cautious. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit.
West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars. I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one West rising to prominence. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going, I'm off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, but down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P.K. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
Clap it up. Well, y'all about some y'all shout all the brothers, y'all some y'all thumb, y'all shout out all the sisters. This is the Monday night history class. And tonight's class is Israel's worship of Nimrod, because we do have Saturnalia coming up, aka Christmas. We'll be having that coming up soon. And a lot of us right now is about to go crazy, trying to spend money, spend your whole paycheck week after week. From here, the third week of December, the 24th, 25th, what they call Christmas Eve and Christmas. You're going to be running around here, shooting each other up, beating each other down, robbing each other, breaking into each other's houses, just to get Christmas gifts. Because your sons, your daughters, and your women rule your house. That's why you got to stand up and be a man. That's why you got to get in these classes. Black, Hispanic, American, Indian man. Because we worship in Nimrod. The Most High told us, don't have no other gods before him. These are not the gods. These gods that we worship in, they're not of our forefathers. They far from our forefathers. This is what we're not supposed to be worshiping. And we can prove that in the Bible. As a matter of fact, we're going to get into a little history about Christmas trees, Nimrod, all that. Because that's all we're doing. We're just worshiping false gods. Halakha Mouth. Y'all about Shem Y'all Shai Barakatah. How you doing, brother? Take your phone off mute. Can you hear me?
Salakia, sir. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatah. I'm Tawab, sir. How about yourself?
I'm doing Tawab. All right, glad you could join us tonight, as usual.
Common Khan, sir.
You know, hey, it's the water for you checking in every day, reading, you know, coming into class. The water.
Common Khan, sir. No sweat.
Right, but yeah, Khan, you know, Slakia. Anyone on a conference call? No, all right, no, okay. Moving on then. Right. Because you know Christmas is coming up. Matter of fact, they practically skipped Thanksgiving for Christmas. And I know it's like year after year for a long time now, for decades now. You know, it's been how you say more about Christmas every year. Or Saturnalia, the pagan holiday, a worshiping the tree, a worshiping Nimrod. See, these other nations, they want to keep us destroyed. They want to keep us down in the low state. They want us worshiping them. They want us worshiping their gods. You know why? To prevent us from worshiping our own God, the God of the Bible, the only true living God.
Right.
And you know why that is? Because they know if they can keep us from worshiping him and obeying him and following his law, statutes, and commandments, guess what? Our power will fight for us. We'll get up out of here. And getting up out of here means the destruction of these other races, of these other heathen nations, of their kingdoms, and the rise of our power. We'll be in rulership on this earth. They don't want that. You think they want to give up their power and be up under us? Look how they look at us. We're stereotyped. They want to be us, but they don't want to go catch the hell that we catch. They don't want the negativity that comes along with it. But yet they want to be us. And they want to keep us in a low down state. They want to keep us destroyed. Halak.
Common Khan, sir.
You know? And the sad part is the Most High, we so hard-headed that the Most High, he compared us to animals. Get me oh God, just said, Isaiah 1-3.
Common Khan, sir.
Let me know when you got it.
Common Khan, sir. I thought I heard someone say Salakia.
They don't say Slakia. No, you good.
Common Khan, sir. The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
Stop right there.
Common Khan.
He compared us to dumb animals. The ox knows his owner. But we act like we don't. Well, we don't know. We've been destroyed. I know the positions that we're living in the ghettos and barrios and our reservations. But you know, that's what I.S.U.P.K is out here for. To teach us and to raise us up. So we can learn who our owner is. Learn who our master is. The Most High Christ. You know, Christ, he adopted us back to the Most High. Read that again.
Common Khan. Isaiah chapter 3, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
Read.
And the ass his master's crib.
Right. And the ass is master's crib. We all know what that is, right? A donkey, a mule. As stubborn as they are, hard-headed as they are, we more hard-headed than them. You know? And it's like, they know who their master is. They know their owner's crib. Why don't we, Israel? They know where to return to.
Yeah.
They know where to go to. They know who to obey. They know their jobs. But we don't, Israel. And our job is to be men of the Lord, to be courageous, to be, what do you call that, priest, to be obedient.
Right.
That's what we're here for, to worship him, not these other paganistic gods. Go ahead, finish that.
Common Khan.
Start from the top again.
Khan,
So we got to drill this. We got to drill this into Israel's head. Go ahead.
Concert. Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
Right. Read.
And the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know. My people do not consider.
Right. Israel, we don't know. And we don't consider the Most High. Everybody all talk about a master plan. This is the master plan. I.S.U.P.K. has been the master plan that the Most High has put in since 1969. He initiated the master plan for us, Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian man, woman, and child, because we are the 12 tribes of Israel. And this is the master plan. When you read that Bible, that's the master plan. That's the key to the kingdom. That's how we get up out of this slavery. When the Most High gave us I.S.U.P.K, he gave us the greatest thing we could ever have since we've been over here as slaves. Under commanding General YAHANNA.
That's right.
So you have something to say, Halak?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
That's so heavy. Can somebody can they mute their mic, Adawan?
Hold on, I think he's on the phone with one of the officers.
Salaki, sir. Okay. But I was just saying, you know, that's so heavy what you're saying. You know, the Most High, you know, gave, you know, everybody always talking about they got the master's plan, you know, and that's no disrespect to you know, Boyce Watkins, Claude Davis, you know, Ice Cube, you know, everybody want to come up with an economical financial plan for Black people, you know, who we need to vote for, you know, as if that's gonna save us, you know, as if, you know, Martin Luther King, you know, as if we hadn't tried everything already.
Exactly.
I yield.
You're right about that. We tried everything. And everybody, and you're right. The main thing we always talk about is we need to come together economically. We need some economics. Well, hell, we got a lot of economics.
Yeah.
We got a lot of rich brothers out here, brothers and sisters that got money. But what they doing with it? They going to the heathens. They want to run to this place and that place. They want to run down to Africa. They want to run to what is that? The Hamas and all them. They want to help all them. They want to you know, pray for France and all that. You know, but we got our own people right here in America that's hurting, that's hungry, that's starving, out here living in the streets.
Right.
You know, you want to go all other places and build schools and all that. But what about right here? What about your people right here?
Right.
You know, that's out here in these streets. It don't make no sense. But understandably, we are destroyed. We are a destroyed people. And they do not know. And those that do know, you know, they still want to bow down. They still want to run to the other heathen, to the other nations.
Right.
You know, like for what? All right, drop that. Get me and the problem is, you know, we love to what do you call that? Trim our ways. Matter of fact, Amatazah, get me Jeremiah 2:33. Slocky, anyone on a conference call? I guess not. Okay. All right, Savannah. All right, Slakia. Halak. Give me Jeremiah 2:33.
Concert. Come on, sir. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 33. Why trimmeth thou thy way to seek love?
Right, exactly. Stop right there. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're trimming our ways to seek love. A lot of us shaving. We're not supposed to be shaving our beards or our lion's mane, our beards and our hair. We're not supposed to be trimming it up. You know what? We're not supposed to be walking around like the rest of these nations, like these other races. You know, you're supposed to look like a man.
Right.
When you see these brothers in the I.S.U.P.K wearing their beards and they got their hair and they got their fro sticking out, looking glorious and shiny, you know, that's a glorious thing. The appearance of lightning, you know, that shine, that, you know, that gray, you know, that's what you call that appearance of lightning, like Christ. That, you know, that seriousness, that roughness, how a man is supposed to look. You know, but we'd rather trim our ways and we'd rather bow down instead of helping our own people. We so busy worrying about Christmas gifts. You know, the time of the year, you know, the most wonderful time of the year crap. How is it the most wonderful time of the year when our people are getting killed out here in these streets and we're killing each other? And we're robbing each other just for some Christmas gifts. Going out robbing stores and all that.
Right.
Getting locked up. And that's another thing. Speaking of which, a lot of us are getting locked up, and then you got to spend your whole Christmas and New Year's, you know, all that locked up in jail.
Right.
So what's the sense of even going out trying to get gifts and all that if you got to get locked up, and then you got to spend all your time, you know, in jail, behind bars? What's the sense of that? Why is you even doing it? What's the sense of it?
That's right.
Explain that to me. And you filthy, disgusting, greasy, pork chop Christian pastors, y'all encourage this. Y'all encourage our people to celebrate Christmas.
That's right.
You know, you having your little Christmas plays. A lot of you Christian churches right now, you getting ready to have a Christian play. But guess who ain't Christ in that play? Guess who ain't Mary in that play?
Mm.
Guess who ain't baby Jesus in that play?
Right.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Right.
You know, so guess who ain't Joseph or Mary? Surely it ain't you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man. I bet you they got an oppressor to play them. Or they went and got some dolls, and a lot of y'all got that, what they call it, the nativity set up in front of your houses.
Right.
You know, with little oppressor, blue-eyed, blonde hair, baby Jesus, the little rainbow connection.
Right.
Caesar Borgia
Right.
and his sister. You know? Because that's all that is. That's just the Borgia's family. Point blank, period. Bottom line.
Con.
You know? And not only that, but you worshiping Africans. You bowing down to an African. You know what I mean? Let me hold on for a second. Let me pull it up right quick. Okay, let's see. Matter of fact, Nimrod. That's who you really celebrate, and that's who you bowing down and worshiping. That's why the name of this class is Israel Love. We worship Nimrod. We celebrate Nimrod. And matter of fact, speaking of presents, what do you think Christ is going to do with a bunch of presents? You think he can't get what he wants?
It's true.
The greatest, if you want to give him a present, the greatest present you can give him, the greatest gift of all is your obedience to him.
That's right.
Do what he asks you to do, because he getting his orders from the Father. He getting his orders from the Most High, from our living God of the Bible.
Right.
You know, that's what he wants. You want to give him a present? Give him your obedience. Stop celebrating Nimrod. Stop worshiping his mother, Ishtar. Easter. This is about the modern Christmas tree. I'm going to read this right quick. The modern Christmas tree originated in Germany, where families set up a paradise tree in their homes on December 24th, the religious feast day of Adam and Eve. They hung wafers on it, symbolizing the Eucharist host, the Christian sign of redemption. Are you kidding me right now? Like, seriously? Redemption? You want to be redeemed? All you got to do is follow the law, statute, commandments. Ask for forgiveness, and hey, look. And forgiveness is stop doing what you're doing. Stop committing all these sins. Stop eating shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. Stop sleeping with your brother's wife.
Right.
Stop going out here committing crimes. Stop shooting and killing each other and robbing each other for some Christmas gifts. That's how you can redeem yourself. Be kind to your brother 24/7 all year round. Don't wait for no one day out the year. Why got to be one day out the year to be the most wonderful, joyous, whatever that crap is, day of the year? And which, who cares? You don't need to take one day. I mean, they got you so jacked up in the head that you got to follow these paganistic traditions, that you got to wait, to be kind to one another, to be a brother to your brother, a sister to your sister, a brother to your sister, a sister to your brother, this, that, and the third.
Right.
You shouldn't have to wait for no whole year. Right. But said they hung wafers on it. Because, in the Catholic Church, what do you do at the end of service? You get in line. You walk up to the so-called Catholic priest. And what does he do? He gives you that little white wafer to stick it into your mouth.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
And that's some homosexual stuff too, out of one, because you got grown men who lick their tongue out and actually let the priest put that wafer on they.
Right.
That's some filthy, disgraceful acts right there, out of one.
Exactly. And that's supposed to represent the body of Christ, I believe. But you notice how, never mind, I ain't even going to get into that. You might have children watching. I was going to say something else. If you notice how white it is, well, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. But right, that's very homosexual.
Yeah.
Why would you allow a grown man, why would you stick your tongue out for a grown man to stick a wafer on your tongue? Why would you do that?
Right.
Barehanded at that. That sounds like some type of fantasy fetish. I mean, it's like he fantasizing about other. I'm gonna let that go too. But yeah. I'm sure you should have an idea. All right. But yeah, this is where the modern Christmas Day tree. Let me see. Let's Salaki. Hold on for 1 second. Dang it. I hate this phone. Here we go. Right. So, but yeah, that's like real disgusting.
Concert. all type of inappropriate behavior,
Exactly. So here we got, how did Christmas start? The middle of winter has long been a time of celebration around the world. Centuries before the arrival of the man called Jesus, early Europeans celebrated light and birth in the darkest days of winter. Many peoples rejoiced during the winter solstice, when the worst of the winter was behind them and they could look forward to longer days and extended hours of sunlight. In Scandinavia, the North celebrated Yule from December 21st, the winter solstice, through January, in recognition of the return of the sun. Fathers and sons would bring home large logs which they would set on the fire. The people would feast until the log burned out, which could take as many as 12 days. Wow. Think about it. As long as 12 days. See, all this is the Yule log and all that. This is where all this is coming from. This is the history of that, And when they say the 12 days of Christmas, and what did I just read? 12 days. They celebrate 12 days. That's how long it took the Yule log to burn out.
Right.
You think about the 12 days of Christmas.
Right.
Let's get a Yule log and all that crap like that. We gotta put wafers on the Christmas tree. We gotta decorate it. I mean, all that ain't nothing but a paganistic tradition that we following, that we running behind. I mean, this wow. I mean, so then it goes on. I'm gonna skip down a little. Here we go. In Germany, people honor the pagan god Odin. During the midwinter holiday, Germans were terrified of Odin, as they believed he made nocturnal flights through the sky to observe his people and then decide who would prosper or perish. Because of his presence, many people chose to stay inside. Wow, ain't that boy? Like this, man, come on, man, like for real. This is what you want to worship? This is what you want to do? I mean, after this, if you still call yourself not caring and still running out to go get Christmas trees and decorate and all that, like, come on, man. Something seriously got to be wrong with you. And the thing about it is, a lot of you know it's paganistic. And guess what? There's a lot of us cats out here knowing that you're an Israelite, saying that you got the truth, but guess what? You still celebrating birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving. A lot of y'all still doing that.
That's right.
But you know that you're Israel. And then you wonder why we say we're not affiliated with any other Israelite group.
That's right.
And we surely is not associated with no Christian church. This is ridiculous. I mean, if you read up on Christmas and you still running out to buy Christmas trees and lights and all that and presents, I mean, you're supposed to be ruling your household, not your child, not your woman, because I know your woman, let me tell you something. The women, boy, they really got it bad, because you'll be all types of punks and you ain't no real man and all this, that, and the third. All because you don't want to go out and celebrate Christmas, all because you don't want to buy Christmas presents. Or you can't. You ain't got the money. You've been so busy trying to make sure your house is maintained with the bills, the rent, and all that. Credit cards got to be paid off. You got to make sure you have enough money in the bank to cover next month's bills and all that. You're trying to stack up. You know, you might be trying to get a new car or trying to move or whatever. But yet, she's steadily in your ear crying and complaining, you know, talking bad about you.
Right.
And then it's like, you know, what you gonna do? You know? And next thing you know, she can, and then it's not only that she complained to her girlfriends, but it might be another dude she complaining to too. Matter of fact, ain't no mic to it.
Forget about it.
All right. Because, he on the other line talking about, oh, yeah, so you should have got with me, or, don't even worry about it. I got you.
Salakia, Juan.
Go ahead.
Oh, you already know she gonna go on social media and complain to the whole world about how no good of a man she got.
Right. They, especially if they ain't living together, oh, my baby's daddy ain't crap.
Right.
He wouldn't even bring, you can't bring you can't buy no presents for your child. It's Christmas. Yeah, the kids need Christmas presents. And oh boy. And don't let it be another dude that she's with. That's his boy. Because both of them really gonna be, boy. Well, what's wrong with him, baby? Don't you worry about it. He ain't no real man. That's why you with me. I'm the man, ain't I? Yeah, seriously.
They'll be all right.
You're gonna have a baby with her. You're gonna go through the same thing. She gonna put you through the same thing that she put the first baby daddy through. Both of you gonna be catching it. While you running your mouth, thinking that you the man. Okay, here we go. Let's get into Saturnalia and Christmas. And Rome, where winters were not as harsh as those in the far north. Saturnalia, a holiday in honor of Saturn, the god of agriculture, was celebrated, being the week leading up to the winter solstice and continuing for a full month. Saturnalia was a hedonistic time when food and drink were plentiful and the normal Roman social order was turned upside down. For a month, enslaved people were given temporary freedom and treated as equals. Business and schools were closed so that everyone could participate in the holidays' festivities. That's what they're doing today.
Yeah.
Right. Schools is closed.
Right.
What are we in America? We the slaves.
That's
We're
right.
not the free people, just like back then, just like now. They call themselves giving us days off from our slavery.
Right.
So we can celebrate in this wicked pagan holiday.
Right.
You know what I mean? This ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing new up under the sun.
That's right. That's
From
right.
back then up till now, the same thing. Talking about we equal. We ain't equal.
Right.
If we was equal, we wouldn't have no hard time getting presents for our children.
Right.
If we was equal, we'd be getting the same pay. We wouldn't be out here destroying each other over no Christmas presents for no one day. You don't see these other races out here doing that, going crazy over it. But we do. Oh, boy.
Going into debt out of one.
Right.
Spending money we ain't got.
Exactly. And that's the worst part of it all. Like a lot of our people, man, they losing they almost lose their houses, their cars, and all that. Just for some Christmas gifts, just to satisfy their family.
Yeah.
The wife and their kids. I mean, hey, look. Step up, be a man. Tell them, hey, look, y'all just got to grin and bear it. We ain't celebrating. Hey, look, I'm the man of the house. This is my house. Y'all my children. We ain't doing that. We ain't celebrating no paganistic holidays.
That's right.
Okay, where we at? All right. Also, around the time of the winter solstice, Romans observed Juvenalia, a feast honoring the children of Rome. In addition, members of the upper class often celebrated the birthday of Mithra, the god of the unconquerable sun. On December 25th, it was believed that Mithra, an infant god, was born of a rock. For some Romans, Mithra's birthday was the most sacred day of the year. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Celebrate was formed from a rock. That sounds like Muslims
Right.
circling, going to Mecca. Talking about I got to make my trip to Mecca. I'm going to circle this rock. Go ahead.
That sounds like Christians worshiping the Immaculate Conception
Bam.
of Jesus Christ on the 25th of December. Being born of just a woman, they say.
You know?
That's heavy.
All right. Wow. Wow. That, you know what? That, you know what? That makes a whole lot of sense too. You ain't never lying. Because you know them Christians, boy, they're whatchamacallit, in a heartbeat. Let me see. Salakia,
I don't want, if I may.
go ahead.
And you know, that's so heavy what you bringing out. You know how even back then slaves were given temporary what was it, temporary days off,
Right.
and they were treated equal, during that time of year. And that same spirit exists today, because this is the only time of year where oppressors will really go out of their way to be nice to you. They call it the Christmas spirit,
Right.
Right.
and you can be at the grocery stores, and oppressors will try to hold the door for you, do all kind of things that during this time of year that they normally wouldn't do. It's that same spirit. It's such a hypocritical spirit too,
Right.
but
Right.
but that's heavy. It's nothing new under the sun. That one, I yield.
Exactly. Because we all know how the oppressor truly is.
Right.
His words are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Calm.
He want to come to you all, hey, how you doing? Hey, Merry Christmas. Brothers, we all should get along. The Bible's for everybody. We
Right.
all will be saved. All along, he got a sword stuck in his back,
That's
ready
right.
to pull it out. He got a gun on the side of his hip, ready to pull it from the holster to shoot you.
That's right.
And he thinks like, just because it's Christmas and he want to be a do-gooder, like that's gonna make up for 400 plus years of the beatings and the robbings, the beatings and the unaliving, the rapes, the hangings, all that. Taking our children and using them for alligator bait. That no, you can't make up for that. Ain't no way in the hell you can make up for that. But yeah, let me get this. Salaki, is anyone on a conference call? Okay, let's get into Nimrod. Y'all about Shem Y'all Shai Brakathan. That sounds like the mighty Azar Yalla. Oh, that's right. Go ahead. You got something to say, sir? Any questions? Any comments?
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? The other day, this, like I do Uber and Lyft sometimes, and I'm working on their holiday, so I could drive them to the dinner tables, so they can eat their wicked feast and whatnot. And I was, I'm their driver. I'm professional. Good morning, good evening, have a good day. You know what Uber does to me? After thousands of rides, thousands of 5 stars, tips and everything, it just fired me, deactivate me, right? So I'm ready to, they even tell me, I'm ready to go to work, pay my tithes, serve the Lord, do what we do, and out of nowhere, bam, account is blocked. I'm like, yo, see, that's all the stuff we talking about, all the stuff that Commanding General YAHANNA has been talking about for 30 plus years, we live in it, what I'm saying? The signs and wonders are here, and I'm trying to work, their little slave job to help their company, what I'm saying, and help them out, and this is what they do, and I can't even, there's many people this happens to, and you can't say nothing, you can't call them, you just gotta keep on walking, what I'm saying, your presence is the devil, the Bible speaks of.
Exactly. Right. That's right. Exactly. Wow, that's messed up. Now, see, if you was in the world and you depended on that money to get some gifts for your kids, you'd be, oh man, you'd be straight up out of luck. You'd be SOL. And it's a good thing that you a police officer in the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
Wow. So they just cut you off like without no word. We just gotta shut them down. Wow. That's woo-wee. Boy, them people are wicked. But yet, this is the most wonderful time of the year. This is when everybody's supposed to be good to each other and, bring good cheer to each other. My brother, hey, brother. Like, seriously? But that's Esau for you. That's your oppressor for you. And this is his holidays that you want to celebrate. You want to get into his paganistic, his Saturnalia and all that.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you want to do. All right, let's get into a little bit of Nimrod. You got something to say?
Real quick, Adawan, a lot of our brothers and sisters have migrated from South America through the programs, the migration program that America has got going on, where they allowing migrants to migrate to different cities, throughout the United States. And
right.
I'm seeing that our brothers and sisters that have migrated from Venezuela that ended up in Chicago, it snowed the other day,
right?
And they have never they never witnessed no snow like that. They're not familiar with the snow, and they got them living in tents outside of the Chicago police the police station, and they have they just have like tents all around the police station, going all around the block at a wine, with tarps all over their tents. And
wow.
And they have they got on the news and said that that they decided to go home. The American dream is a lie. This is what they've said out of their own mouths, that they've discovered that there is no American dream. The American dream is a lie. and they said they're better off in Venezuela than they are in this country. And they have decided, and many of them have decided to go back to Venezuela, you know. And I said, well, you know, we've been saying that the American dream is we've been trying to tell you that the American dream is a lie, don't exist, you know.
Right.
But you know, but they're realizing it. They realizing it, you know, and I feel for them because it gets real cold in Chicago, Adawan, and no tent. I don't know if you can make it through a winter in a tent with tarps on it, you know. So you know, the scripture says, the scripture say, woe to them that go down to Egypt.
Right.
You know, so you know, maybe you know this is what it took, you know, for them to see that, you know, that the grass is not always greener.
Exactly. Exactly.
I yield out of one.
You know, that is so true. You know, and it's sad that our brothers and sisters be coming here from overseas, from the Latin American countries, you know, down in the islands. You know, they come here thinking that this is just such a great country because, you know, they might heard stories that, you know, yeah, America's the land of the free, milk and honey, and the land of milk and honey and all that. Right. You know, and then when they get here, it's like, what the is this? You know, hey, look, I didn't know this about America. Like, you know, it's like they've been lied to, and they know they've been lied to.
That's right.
You know, you came here, you know, chasing the American dream, thinking that everything was going to be all gravy. But when you get here, it's like nothing at all about what they tell you.
That's right.
You know, and speaking of which, you know, like a lot of foreigners, when they come over here, when they get to Ellis Island, you know, they telling people, hey, watch out for them, for the blacks, the Negroes in America. You know, they got all types of stereotypes about us, and you know, they call us all types of and knickers and all that. You know, hey, you know, watch out for them. You know, and people ain't no good on all that. You know, so when they come off of Ellis Island and they get here and they start roaming around, they start seeing America, how America really is, like, you know, in their minds, I know it got to be like, well, wait a minute. Y'all telling us about everybody else here, and y'all actually the ones that's really the devils. Y'all the ones that's really the dirty people. Y'all the ones that's really doing everything that y'all telling us about them. Y'all the ones that's doing it. You're the ones doing it. You're the one that is really the big thieves around here. Y'all really the ones that's doing all the unaliving unnecessarily. Well, yeah, let me get this article right quick. What the Bible says about Nimrod from Forerunner Commentary. Two key figures in the origin of Christmas are Nimrod, a great-grandson of Noah, and his mother and wife, Semiramis, also known as Ishtar and Isis. Nimrod, known in Egypt as Osiris, was the founder of the first world empire of Babel, later known as Babylon. From ancient sources such as the Epic of Gilgamesh and records unearthed by archaeologists from long ruined Mesopotamian and Egyptian cities, we can reconstruct subsequent events. After Nimrod's death, circa 2167 BC, Semiramis promoted the belief that he was a god. She claimed that she saw a full-grown evergreen tree spring out of the roots of a dead tree stump, symbolizing the springing forth of a new life for Nimrod on the anniversary of his birth. She said Nimrod would visit the evergreen tree and leave gifts under it. His birthday fell on the winter solstice at the end of December. And this is who you worshiping. This is why I say, Israel, this is who you love to worship. He's not even of our people. Yeah, he came out of, he's one of those grandkids, Cush. But guess what? He was separated, just like all the other races were separated. He's not an Israelite.
Right.
Just because they came from Adam, just because they came from Jacob, Noah, et cetera, don't mean they're your people.
Right.
Every dark race is not your people. Even the Chinese and Japanese, just because they look alike, they know they're not the same people. They know they're not the same people. Elam, all of them, the Palestinians, all of them, they all know that they're not the same people. But yeah, we run around, we want to be African. We came off the shores of Africa. How you gonna let the oppressor, the slave master, tell you who you are, where you came from? That's real messed up. That you can't even believe your own brother. I guess white is right, huh? And every year we're gonna keep drilling this into your head because we hard-headed. And we just read it earlier. The ox, he know who his master is. The ox and the ass. They know where their crib is at. They know who their master is. They know how to obey. We so hard-headed, we can't even do that. We got to get back to the Most High in Christ.
Right.
And we're going to keep drilling this into your head till you get it right, Israel. Because we're being judged as a whole nation. Not just one person, not just one individual or just a few people, but all of us. Just like Esau, just like he has to be judged as a whole nation, we're being judged as a whole nation. We got to come together. We want all of Israel to be saved. All 12 tribes, every man, woman, and child to be saved. And we hope the Most High change his mind. He's done it before. Slakia, you have something to say?
La, sir.
Khan. Azariah, you got something to say? Any comments? Questions? Any comments or questions online? No questions or comments online? All right. Moving on. After Nimrod's death, did I read that one already? All right. After Nimrod's death, that's where I left off at Salakia. After Nimrod's death, 2167 BC, Semiramis promoted the belief that he was a god. She claimed that she saw a full-grown evergreen tree spring out of the roots of a dead tree stump, symbolizing the springing forth of new life for Nimrod on the anniversary of his birth. She said Nimrod would visit the evergreen tree and leave gifts under it. His birthday fell on the winter solstice at the end of December. A few years later, Semiramis bore a son, Horus, or Gilgamesh. She declared that she had been visited by the spirit of Nimrod, who left her pregnant with the boy. Horus, she maintained, was Nimrod reincarnated with a father, mother, and son, deified. A deceptive, perverted trinity was formed. You wonder about the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost and all that, Holy Mother? There you go, right there. You know? That's very deceptive, and that is such a lie. And it's telling you right there, when I just read the article, that is deceptive. Really? Because when you die and your spirit leaves your body, that's it. Ain't no coming back, ain't no remembrance of no former things. So how was she visited by her son? AKA her husband, / her husband, I should say. How was that? Really, he left her pregnant and bore a son? Wow. But this is what we celebrate. This is what we bow down to. When you celebrate Christmas, this is who you bowing down to. Nimrod. And his mother kept the lie up because she wanted to stay in power.
That's it. That's it, Adawan.
Right. In order to keep that power, she deceived the people. And even today, this lie is so great that even today, we're still being deceived.
That's right.
You know, and it's like a lot of us just don't care. You know, all you look at it, anything to throw a party to celebrate. But this ain't how you celebrate. You want to celebrate Israel? Get in this school. We celebrate. We got our own feast days, our own high holy holidays. The reason they call high holy holidays is because of the Most High and because they are the highest above any other paganistic holiday. Holy means separate. We're separate from any other pagan holiday. We're not supposed to be celebrating that. We're not supposed to bow down and worship other gods made of wood, stone.
That's right.
You know? We got our own. We have Passover coming up. We got the Feast of Hanukkah. That's coming up. As a matter of fact, that's coming up before the Passover. What do we got? We got the Feast of First Fruits. We got the Feast of Dedication, or the Hanukkah. Then we got Purim. Then we got the Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, Feast of First Fruits, Memorial of the Blowing of the Trumpets, Day of Atonement, Feast of Tabernacles. And it starts right back over again. And these are the best and greatest holidays. Oh my God. To come together with our brothers and sisters on these feast days, and everybody's having a good time, you know, feasting, drinking, worshiping the Most High, you know, learning more about these Bibles, the traditions of our ancestors is what we're upholding in the ISUPK. But you'd rather stay destroyed. You'd rather worship some tree. You'd rather worship some man that's not even of your own people, as a matter of fact. But you always talking about we following after a man. You following a man. Matter of fact, you doing worse. You're bowing down to a man and worshiping a man.
Right.
A heathen man at that. Someone not even of your own race. Come on, Israel. Get it together. You know? It's crazy. All right, I'm going to read a little bit more. A few years later, hold on, Salaki, I already read that. Semiramis and Horus were worshipped as Madonna and child. As the generations passed, they were worshipped under other names in different countries and languages. Many of these are recognizable: Fortuna and Jupiter in Rome, Aphrodite and Adonis in Greece, and Ashtaroth, Astarte, and Moloch, Baal, and Canaan. Other African paganistic gods, other Africans, you know, land of Canaan. Come on, we worshiping the people that you, when you call yourself an African, I'm an African American, but yet, how is that when you worshiping these people? Like seriously, ain't no way I'm gonna bow down and worship not near none of these people. I'm not celebrating no Christmas tree. I'm not celebrating no Christmas. Like this is seriously way out of hand, Israel. Here it is, 2023, and we should not be bowing down and worshiping no Christmas tree and leaving presents. It's telling you right here where the presents came from. The presence is in wickedness.
That's right.
You know, everything that I just read in this article and the articles before that is wickedness. And this is what we're not supposed to be doing. Matter of fact, we're gonna get into a scripture right quick. Halak,
Come, sir.
pick me up at Jeremiah 1. Right quick.
Come, sir.
Let me know when you have it.
Come, sir. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye, come, sir. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus,
right. Stop right there. Hear the word. This is the word, this Bible, these laws, these statutes, these commandments. Things are what we should and should not do. Hear ye the word, O Israel. He's telling us to listen. You know, with your mind. Listen with your mind. Open your ears up. Clear the wax out your ears. You know, listen with your mind, your brain. Pay attention. Go ahead.
Come, sir. Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Right. Learn not the way of the heathen.
Yeah.
You know, because we just read, I just read the article of the wickedness of these heathens. Don't learn their ways. Don't learn their paganistic ways. Don't worship them. Bow down and do as they do, because that's all they doing. They bow down and worshiping paganistic gods. They worshiping trees and all that. Worshiping Nimrod, who is just a man. Worshiping his mother / his wife. You know, her and her other son. You know, and we just follow suit. When in Rome, don't do as the Romans do.
Right.
Get that out your head. Just because you in Rome, you ain't got to do as the Romans do.
That's right.
You know, I know they say all roads lead to Rome. How about taking that road that's going to lead to the Most High, to our own kingdom?
That's right.
How about that? How about taking the straight and narrow path?
That's right.
Go ahead and read.
Come, sir. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right. Don't be shocked and dismayed. You know, you worrying about the stars, sun, moon, star, and all that, you know, eclipses and, you know, shooting stars, this, that, and the third. You know, there's nothing tomorrow to be dismayed about. I mean, it's natural occurrences. It's how the Most High got it set up. How God wants it, that's how it's going to be. I mean, everything back then is still going on today. I mean, you fascinated about the movement of the stars, and you know we can triangulate the moon with the sun, and, you know, and perpetuate how the stars and align with this and that, and and the stars, it's in the stars, man. Hey, brother, I'm gonna hit this blunt, man. I'm gonna show you something, man. Hey, getting high, it's gonna put us in a higher conscious. Man, look how the stars, the stars, they actually move, and we just don't know. They move, just moving in slow motion, and they way up there. We way down here, And when Horus line up with the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper fits inside the Big Dipper, and the moon and the sun, they're gonna line up, and when it's gonna hit Horus and reflect off the Little Dipper, and it's gonna move to the Big Bear, and hey, look, man, I'm telling you, it's all in the stars, it's all in the sky, man. Cut that crap out.
Right.
Are you that weak-minded? Are you that simple-minded that you really think that all the things in heaven, everything is a what do you call that? It's a sign, or what do you call that? Controlling of your life.
Your destiny.
Yeah, right. Thank you. So water. It's hey, look, man. Everything's gonna be in harmony then. The sun, the winter solstice, and all that. And that's all you doing is worship. That's all you worshiping.
Right.
Ain't nothing but a star.
Put the weed down.
Right, exactly. Put the weed down, brother. Sister, just put the weed down. Just put the weed down. Especially you black magic, black girl magic. I noticed a lot of you talk real fast and you say the same thing. You repeat the same words over and over to try to make yourself sound like you're saying something, try to sound all intelligent. Guess what? You ain't fooling nobody here. You ain't fooling no man in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Because I remember seeing a video years ago with Captain Katazar where he shut down one of them black girl magic and failed her. She thought she was just gonna come up with all this and that and the third, and trying to talk fast and repeating her words and trying to sound like she's just so super intelligent. And he shut that down quick. And that's what we'll do in I.S.U.P.K. We'll shut all that down quick.
Right.
But yeah. But drop that, and I'm going to show you something. Give me Jeremiah 10, 1 and 4. Hold on, is that Salakia? Salakia. Give me Jeremiah 10 and 4.
One sir. Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 4.
Salakia, come up to 3 for me.
Come on, sir. Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain.
Right. The customs are vain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and we're reading it. I just read an article, and it's showing you in the scriptures how vain these other races are.
Mm-hmm.
They're very vain, empty, meaningless.
And
it's like we follow right behind it.
Right.
And foolishness. I mean, you keep talking about we following the man, but y'all bowing down. Y'all keep bowing down and worshiping a man. Y'all worshiping trees. Y'all worshiping wood. Y'all worshiping his mother, Nimrod's mother, and his little brother, year after year after year. And we keep warning you and telling you. We keep bringing it out every day, 24/7, but Israel is just so hard-headed. And I know a lot of it ain't our fault. You got these filthy, disgusting Christian pastors, because they got to make their money too, just like Esau. Esau makes money off of us every year. Every year. Every time there's a paganistic holiday coming up, we rush out to spend all our money, getting presents, got to take a girl out to dinner and buy all types of Valentine candies and this, that, and the third, and hearts and bears and flowers and all this other crap. Easter. All that will be coming up next, right after Christmas. And that's what we celebrate. And that's where we run to go bow down and worship not just Nimrod, but his mother, his little brother. And not just Nimrod and his family, but also the paganistic Roman gods, Saturnalia. All them paganistic Roman and Greek gods and all that. Go ahead and read. Oh, hold on, Salakia. Hold on. Go ahead.
Young man Desmond checking in.
Y'all about to show me how you doing?
It's my Lord Christ. Everything's wild. It's been a long day, but I'm still here. All good.
All right, Most High in Christ. All right, any questions, any comments? All right. You know what to do. Put your phone on mute, or you can chime in anytime. Just say Salakia. All right, go ahead and read Halak.
Come, sir. Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
Right, stop right there. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest. And what's the main thing we do? Go buy Christmas trees.
Right.
And a lot of us do want to go get our own little fresh tree. You want to drive 1,000 miles to go find a freaking tree that you're going to have in your house for 2 weeks. And then you got the nerve to stick it in the stand and put water to talk about keeping it moist and all that. Then you want to decorate it. Like, seriously, come on, man. You know how much sense that makes? None at all. None at all. And then you're going to see all these people out here with these little tree stands selling Christmas trees. And the thing about it is it's big money.
No, sir.
In Israel, we love to go spend all our money. You got to have the biggest tree, the biggest, widest tree that we can find.
That's right.
Only to throw it out, like a day or two after, a day or two later. You spend all that money for a freaking tree. Something that's not even alive, that's animated, an inanimate object.
Salaki Adawan.
Go ahead.
Adawan, you so right. Israel, we got to do everything. We got to do everything big. You already know that, right?
Right.
So we got to get the biggest tree. We got to decorate the whole house. Got to put lights outside in the front yard. Decorate run up our electric bill. Our electric bill sky high for the month of December. Electric bill high. Spend money on gifts that money that you didn't have.
Right.
So, and then you spend January, February, March, and April trying to catch up, just to trying to get catch up on the money that you spent in December. So man, I'm so glad I don't do that stuff no more out of one. Man, I'm so glad. There's no pressure, there's no stress when those so-called holidays come around. There's no stress, Thank the Most High for the truth, Adawan. I yield.
Exactly. You ain't never lying about that. I mean, you so right. Because you look at your electric bill gonna be so sky high. and then you got to have the nerve to complain about it.
Right.
You know, all for just for a couple of weeks. And see, that's what I said. We slaves to everybody. Because you got to look at it. Like you said, the electric bill. We a slave to that. Because all our money is going to all these bills to play catch up.
That's right.
You know? That's why I said your credit card bill. Hold your point for a second. Right, you know, the credit card bill, you know, the electric bill. And then after that, not only that, the kid's gonna go back to acting up.
That's right.
You know? For a whole 2 weeks out the whole year, they was good grades, all that. Make sure the house was clean their room, did everything they were supposed to do. But as soon as Christmas is over and they get all them Christmas gifts, everything they want, they go right back to being the same bad kids that they was. But I hope they wasn't bad. I hope you ain't got no bad kids, but hey, you know, they gotta go back to acting up because kids, you know, they gotta do what they do. Slakia, someone says Slakia.
I was gonna say too. I don't know. I just clicked in the class, but I was gonna say this too, man. Christmas is one of the most dangerous holidays of all of them too, man. Like all the way up until Christmas Day, people out here robbing, stealing, and killing, man. Burglaries and murders. Like I don't, you know, man. We all know how it go, man. It's like it show you this ain't Jesus' birthday, because boy, it's a real wicked holiday, and people do that. They'll burn it down just to get old Christmas gift, man. And if they don't come home with their gift, they mess around, can't come home.
Exactly. And see, the same thing we were saying earlier. The brother just brought it up, and he's so right. You better not come home without no gifts.
That's right.
You know, you better not come home without no presents to put up under that tree. And no matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, if you can't get the money up, you can't get no gifts, boy. That woman will not believe you. She'll be mad at you. The kids will be mad at you. Next thing you know you're sleeping on the couch. Oh boy, ooh wee. That is woof. To have to go through that every year at Christmas. I mean, it is. It's like I would say it's the worst holiday myself. I agree with that because that is when the most crimes are committed. Well, Halak, go ahead and read.
Khan, sir. For the customs of the people are vain.
Right.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
Right. You got to go cut the tree. You're going to cut your God. You got to go cut your God. Drag your God to the car, strap it down on the roof, drive your God, because your God ain't transporting it itself. It's not a living God. But yet you still taking it home. You got to unstrap it off the roof of the car or the back of the truck or whatever vehicle that you have. You got to bring it in the house. You got all these lights, all these, what they call that, tinsel, candy canes or whatever. You got all this stuff to decorate it. To decorate your God and make them look real pretty. For what? I mean, what's the purpose of that? Being in this truth, it makes me realize, like, that is the most idiotic, simple-mindedest thing that you could ever do.
Right.
You got to go cut your God and bring it home.
That's right. He came.
You know, but this is what we want to worship. We want to worship Nimrod. We want to bow down. We want to decorate anything to party, have a Christmas party, all that crap. That's another expense. And that's another way we go crazy. You know, we gotta have last minute trimmings and all this. The last minute this, that, and the third. Trying to have a Christmas party. Yeah, so say a lot.
Your wife ain't gave you a kiss all year. Now you find yourself up under mistletoe.
Right. And not only that, you kissing the mouth when she been with another man all year round. Think about that. You gotta kiss the mouth that another rod was in other than yours. Under a mistletoe. Talking about we're standing under the mistletoe and then kiss. After she been wicked all year. Cussing you out, getting mad. It's getting close to Christmas. We ain't got no presents up under the tree.
Right.
And then when you finally able to do all that, all of a sudden, oh yeah, she the sweetest woman in the world. Boy, go ahead and read.
Khan. Verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold.
Right. They deck it with silver and with gold. What do you call that? Silver bells and gold bowls and all this other stuff. And what else? Was that gold tinsel and all that? Somebody has something to say. Slakia. All right, Khan. No sweat. But yeah, talking about some silver bells and what do you call them gold bulbs or whatever.
Ornaments.
They deck it with Khan. Ornaments. They deck it with silver and gold. Mm-hmm. The decoration of the Christmas tree.
Right.
And then it's like you go out, you buy all this stuff, Christmas lights. Okay, yeah. Can't forget about the Christmas lights. Not just on the outside, but for the tree also. That's another part of your electric bill.
Right.
You got that. You got the candy canes, the silver bells, and the balls, the gold balls or whatever you call that. And then you got to put the what do you call that on top of the tree? The star or the Christmas angel or whatever that crap is. But yet, this is what we do.
Yeah.
And then the worst thing is, you got these Christians at Christianity, it teaches you to worship Nimrod. Because they're not going to go against that. Because, they got to have their little Christmas pageant, their little Christmas parties at the church also. They expect their little Christmas bonus from the congregation. A special Christmas, a special Christmas bonus and all this. Yeah, Pastor, he deserved it. But all they doing is leading you to error.
That's right.
They leading you to sin. They leading you to the slaughter. All because you want to go follow the heathens. Because you want to bow down, you want to worship Nimrod. Right. Decorating the tree. Chop the tree down. But this is your God that you got to carry around. We got a living God that gets around on his own. We ain't got to decorate him. We ain't got to go cut him down. He can move on his own. He can appear to you however he want to appear to you.
Yeah.
Slocky. Go ahead, finish that out for me.
Come, sir. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
Right. You know, that's that Christmas stand. You know, they fasten it so it can stand upright. When you put that tree in that tree stand, you know, and tighten up the screws, or you know, in the old way, they would nail it, get like small boards and nail it down so it can stand upright. You know, this is how you got to do your God, because this is who you worship. This is who you want to worship. Because every year we try to warn you, every year we tell you, but you still go out and do the same thing over and over. Got to trim our ways, got to please Master, got to be good boys and girls. And that's another thing. You get on your kids talking about some lying, but yeah, you got to talk about some fat oppressor going to come down the chimney. And they got the nerve to ask what you get for Christmas. What did Santa bring you? Santa ain't brought nothing, because as far as I know, in the ghetto, in the barrios, there are no chimneys.
That's right.
The reservation, I ain't seen a chimney on a reservation.
Oh,
And if a fat oppressor man coming down my chimney anyway, he gonna do nothing but get burnt up. Cause I'm gonna put that fire extra high. I'm gonna make sure it's burning good. I want to go straight up the chimney. Go ahead.
And to pick it back off what you're saying, you know how the oppressor, he really put his spin on it, because that's some creepy stuff, man. A big fat white man coming out of the chimney checking to see if kids are naughty at night. You know, they some old raper man at heart. You know, that's really some old perverted. You know how they do it. They see if your kids are naughty at night, you better think twice. He's coming out your chimney, he's breaking in your house. What's up with that, man?
All right. You know, that's very perverted. I mean, how do you know whose child's been naughty and nice? What, you been watching them? You been spying on them? I mean, come on, man. What, you got a crystal ball or something? And then how you gonna know every child in the world? I mean, that sounds real creepy. Then talking about some leaving milk and cookies. That's very enticing. Some milk and cookies. You want some milk and cookies? Him downstairs. That's the only thing I can think of, because that's exactly what it sounds like. I mean, come on now. Go ahead.
The water, real heavy points being brought out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we have different morals than our oppressor. You know, like in Cali, if this was in California, you know, you'd be a bad parent if you don't let your little boy be a little girl. That's actually against the law. You know what I'm saying? You got
right.
That's just how it is for them. And if you bad, you know, you're good to get a gift, right? But the devil say if you bad, he give you a big lump of black coal. Like, they just hold that. You know what I mean? And a lot of cultures, how they destroy us, you know, like in Mexico, man, they got something called El Pedro Negro, Black Peter. And he comes to little bad children. Oh, man, he kidnaps them. I don't know what he does to them, but that's what's going on. You know, it's a lock him.
Wow. That's... He kidnaps them. The naughty children, he kidnaps them. Ain't no telling what else he be doing to them in that story. That don't even sound right. That sounds real creepy.
Yeah.
That sounds like somebody that'll drive around in a van with the got the windows dark tinted, real dark tinted, so you can't see inside of it.
Right.
You know, you pick out a child that's alone, ain't nobody paying no attention to it. You know, talking about, oh, that child been naughty, so I'm gonna kidnap this child. Like that, man. Come on now. Your Professor, he's a real creepy type of perverted type man.
That's right.
And that sounds like something he would do, because that is what he do anyway. So, you know, let's just let it be known. Let the truth be the truth. Wow. Hey, was that it? Hello?
Khan, sir.
All right, Khan. Hold on. Let me get back some more to this article. Right. Where was that? Oh, yeah. So, more about Nimrod and his mother. During the time between Babel and Christ, pagans developed the belief that the days grew shorter in early winter because their sun god was leaving them. When they saw the length of the day increasing, they celebrated by riotous, unrestrained feasting and orgies. This celebration, known as Saturnalia, was named after Saturn, another name for Nimrod. Wow. Ain't that about nothing? And you know, in the Roman times, and you know, back then, you know, that rainbow connection, you know, that extended to the children also. That's why it's a good valid points that y'all brothers brought out about the children being kidnapped. Ain't no telling, you know, what they did to the children and all that. Because, you know, the children, you know, it seemed like soon as they was of age, that they took the children and knew them. And we all know what that means in accordance to the Bible. Like, it's like, did these children have even time to grow up to decide if they want to be with a man or be with a woman? Like, to me, it sounds like they didn't give them no choice.
Right.
You know, it's like a feasting. I mean, where the children at while y'all doing all this? Because it just said earlier, you know, look, it's about the children. Like, come on now. That don't make. Go ahead.
Real heavy points bringing out. I saw a story the other day that since they invaded Afghanistan, the rates of abuse of children has gone up like hundreds of %.
Ooh.
And what they do sometimes, they have true story. I mean, from news I saw. And what they do is they control both sides, control the opposition. So they'll put in somebody in power, and they know his secrets. They know what he does. They got him on tape doing whatever he does, abusing little, the precious ones. And that's how they keep him in power, because they got him in their pocket. And one more about me, right? Speaking on Nimrod, Saddam had oil for since forever, right? Well, he came out, and the heathens, they know about, the resurrection, right? The reincarnation, whether we come back,
right,
and whatnot, right? So when, if I may, right, when Saddam Hussein came out, he said he is the resurrected King Nimrod, right? When he said that, Nebuchadnezzar, if I'm not mistaken, right? When he said that, oh man, they went at him. They said, "Oh, that's who you are in the reincarnation, in the resurrection." Okay, and they went at him. You know what I mean? The rest of they know they know about our past and our secret. They're just keeping it, you know what I mean? They're trying to keep it, put a piece of gum on the dam, but they can't stop the UPK, you know what I mean? It's a lock.
Exactly. Wow. That's heavy. I didn't know that. I'm glad you brought that out.
Con.
You know? Oh man. That right there, man. See, this is the wickedness of these other races. This is why we should not be following them. This is why you should not be bowing down, celebrating none of these pagan holidays, celebrating none of Christmas. And it's a whole lot more to the story than just a little bit I read. I mean, because you can even go into Saint Nick. Because if I recall, Saint Nick was actually a real person. He was like, but he took, I think, if I recall the story, the history of that, he took in orphan children and made sure that they had the good education, you know, and he fed them and all that. If I recall, he was a brother, wasn't he? If I recall, right. But they took that and they flipped the script on that. You know, they made him to be an oppressor. He's just supposed to be just this good oppressor and raised by elves and, you know, and bringing, you know, and got 8 little tiny reindeer and bringing them toys. Like, come on, man. How is he supposed to know every child in the world? Like, seriously? But you see, that's how they do, though. That's how the oppressors do. Because there ain't no telling. There's probably more to it than that, though. He's probably breaking into. He's probably actually breaking into houses, and ain't no telling what he's doing to the children. Talking about the children are all snug in their butt in their beds and all that, sleeping soundly and peaceful and all that. Yeah, till he come around, huh?
Nice.
But yeah, you know. I mean, this is what you want to do, though, Israel. This is who you celebrate. All right, and then it goes on to Lupercus was a hunter of wolves. Latin lupus is wolf. Associated with the Roman god Faunus, god of agriculture and fertility. Since Rome took its gods from those it conquered, we can trace Faunus to its Greek equivalent Pan, god of the woods, fields, and flocks. Oh, Slocky, that might be going into something else. Oh, Khan. Yeah, that's still on the same thing. To its equivalent Pan, god of woods, fields, and flocks. The ancients pictured both of these mythological beings as having a human torso, but legs, horns, and ears of goats. This fits nicely with the fact that they sacrificed goats and used thongs from their skin to whip women during this feast. The Bible often compares God's people to the sheep, while frequently linking Satan with goats. Pan can be traced to the Phoenician sun god Baal, also god of fertility and nature. We can make strong case that Baal is none other than Nimrod. Wow. See, this is the wickedness. This is just showing you the wickedness of these heathen nations, of these other nations, the wickedness of what we want to follow, the wickedness of Christmas, Saturnalia. You know, this is what you want to do, Israel. I mean, if you're gonna go all out then.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
That's heavy, Adawan. the more you read, it seems like the deeper the rabbit hole gets, because I can see that. I could already see that leading into the Illuminati, so-called. Um, you just read about the mystical creature with the torso of a human being, and then the other members of a goat. So
Right.
that's the started. That's the Baphomet. So it seems like all of it is kind of entered. Seems like a lot. A lot of the demonic things in secret societies that we hear about and see today are some kind of are intertwined, and it even intertwines with Christmas,
Right.
So that's heavy right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's like Israel, we know all this, but yet it's like I don't know if we don't care or just want an excuse to party or for what other reason to be just filthy and nasty. And like that's why we can't keep saying, color don't matter. God loves everyone. God loves the sinner and all that, because this is the wickedness that we're following. This is what we're worshiping. And this is like wrong on so many levels and so wicked on so many levels. Like this right here, like there is no way, ain't no way that we can get up out of here worshiping a fake God, worshiping this wickedness, trying to follow after these heathens, doing what they are doing. Like, you really think the Most High is going to keep allowing this? You think He's going to keep allowing you to do what you want to do? You think He's going to keep allowing you to worship and bow down to graven images, to this man, to this false God? I don't think so. And Halak,
Concert.
pick me up at Exodus 20:3. And anybody have Slocky, hold on for a second. Anybody have something to say? Anybody online? Questions, comments? All right. Go ahead. Pick me up at Exodus 20:3.
Come concert. The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me.
Right. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. But yet, every year, every day, we keep putting this same God, this false deity in front of the Most High. We pick him over the Most High. We pick him over God. For what? It can't save you. It won't save you. It's not Christ's birthday.
Right.
But yet, every year, we continuously keep being wicked. We continuously keep being in our sins. And this right here is a great sin. It's an abomination. All these pagan holidays ain't nothing but an abomination, if you ask me. That's why I say they all an abomination. All of them, every single one of them, because they all have some type of wickedness behind it.
That's right.
It has some type of nastiness, some filthy fornication, and it always has some what do you call that? Destructiveness behind it. And it's like, well, we keep doing this year in and year out. And the I.S.U.P.K, we keep trying to warn you, we keep trying to tell you, like, this world is almost over with. These kingdoms, these other nations, their kingdoms, especially Esau, Their kingdom's about done. They're about to crash. Christ is about to return very soon.
That's right.
You know, all this is about to end. So it's best for you to just get in the I.S.U.P.K right now and do what you're supposed to do as an Israelite. Be obedient to the Most High, follow these law, statute, commandments. You know? And it's like we just refuse to do that. We just refuse to want to be saved. It's like you act like you can't do without these people. We survived hundreds of years without these people. What was it, like 40, 60 years after slavery, we had our own towns and cities, you know? And it's like a $100 bill would circulate around town, around the city, 100 times before it even left.
Right.
You know? We can survive. We can live without them. We don't need them. All we need is the Most High power. We have our own God in that Bible. You know? When you want to worship and bring other gods before him. And you know that's wrong. You know you're wrong for that. I'm going to tell you right now. For those of you that's watching the class and listening, hey, look, get in class. I'm telling you, it's very well worth it. You think you're having a good time out there? I'll tell you what. Your good time is in wickedness. I had the best time of my life being in the I.S.U.P.K in righteousness with my brothers and sisters. Straight up. You may think that we're not having fun. It may not look like it. But once you get in here, you'll see. You'll find out. To be amongst your own, oh man. You know how beautiful it is to be amongst your own people, that your own people have your back? To be separated from all this wickedness that's out here, from these other races? Man, it's a beautiful thing. You know? And we are to separate. This is why it's a must to separate. You know, because our power is jealous. And not only is he jealous, but it's like we cheating on him. When you celebrate this pagan holiday, we are cheating on the Most High. Like for real. And you think he ain't gonna be mad, jealous? You think he ain't gonna let that go? You think he just, oh, la-di-da-di-da-di. Okay, well, you know, they'll learn one day. You know, I'll give them a chance. I'm going to keep giving them a chance. Man, look, for hundreds of years, he's been giving us a chance.
Right.
He's been giving us a chance for, what, like 50, 54 years. He's been giving us a chance. Here it is, 2023. And this is the greatest time to be in the I.S.U.P.K right now and drop these false gods and not bring them before the Most High. Halak, read that again for me.
Come on. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Right. Thou shalt have no other gods. Not near God. Not no Nimrod. Not no Ishtar, Easter. Not no Odin. Not celebrating no Saturnalia or no other pagan gods. No half man, half goat thing. Not no Apollo, Adonis. None of that. That is not what we're supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to be worshiping all the gods. Hey, pick me up at verse 4.
Come on, sir. Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Right. And that's what we're doing. That's a graven image. You may not think that tree ain't no graven image, but it is, because what we doing with it? Are we not decorating it? That's just like you taking that's just like taking a tree, cut a piece of wood out, and carving some type of creature or something and worshiping it. Because you're still decorating it. Because that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do with that piece of wood. You got to take that piece of wood, carve it out, and worship it. Just like the cross, just like with the Caesar Borgias with that cross. That we worship that, Israel. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. You know, a lot of us bow down to them other pagan gods. What's that one? You got Buddha. You know, you got that voodoo. A lot of y'all worship animals when you're doing that voodoo and all that crap like that. He said, don't bring no other gods before me. No graven images. Go ahead, read.
Khan, sir. Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above.
Right. Anything that's in heaven above. That's why I said a lot of us want to worship a fake, what do you call that? Birds and, you know, worshiping owls, birds, eagles, hawks. A lot of y'all even take images of angels. Like I said, once again, that fake Christ, Caesar Borgias.
Right.
You know, a lot of y'all wear a necklace with the cross on it, whether it be made of wood, whether it be made of metal. You know, even a painting with a frame around it of Caesar Borgias. That's still a graven image. And then it's a false image. You know, and how you got to mix up worshiping Nimrod and then talk about it's Christ's birthday?
Right.
That's just like saying African American. How does that mix? That don't even mix. That don't even make sense. And then you got to throw Santa Claus in the mix. Like, come on, man. Are you serious right now? Do you really think that you're gonna? You mean to tell me you really believe this? Come on, man. Come on, Israel. Let's get it together.
Right.
You know, we better than this. Go ahead, finish that out for me.
Khan, sir. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
Right. You know, and that's what we doing. You know, the earth, under the earth, water, creatures, all that. Because a lot of y'all running around here talking about some, especially Esau, talking about some mermaids and, you know, and a lot of y'all, you know, y'all worship fish. Now, ain't no telling what else type of paganistic rituals out here and what people are worshiping.
Like Adawan.
Go ahead.
You know, when you was going into Nimrod's mother, how she got a taste of power, and
Right.
she wanted to continue having that power, so she created a lie, you know, off of a dead man. So when you said that, and then we're reading these scriptures, you know, I got to thinking about I want to ask you, is there any similarity in what Jada Pinkett what she, you know, what she has done, what, you know, is there any similarity, you know, with that spirit, you know, and her, Jada Pinkett, you know, writing letters to a dead man and seem like trying to trying to gain power off of a dead man.
Right, exactly what she's doing. You know, she ain't no better. She just that's boy, that right there is wickedness, and then she's doing it in wickedness. She's doing it in wickedness also. I mean, because you're supposed to let the dead rest. Her or her weird daughter is not letting this man rest. You know, and that's exactly what she's doing. That's no different. Go ahead, Rob. You have something to say?
Sloppy, you got a question. Nessa Barker says, "Is yoga classes are a form of false worshiping?"
Yoga, that's that what do you call that? Them Hindu, right. All that chakra and all that. Yeah, we ain't from my understanding, we ain't supposed to be getting into all that either. That's still because that's like all that Hinduism and all that, because that goes into all that chakras and all that. You got to center yourself, and you got this chakra and that chakra, the mind chakra, the stomach and all. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would that yoga crap. Yeah, I wouldn't even.
Right.
I wouldn't even deal with that. If you want to get to just do some regular exercises,
right?
But yeah, other than that, yeah, I would. Yeah, because that's paganistic too. That comes from another culture too. That yoga crap, that ain't even our culture.
Right.
Cool. I am the bar. Because that all that chakras and all that, and you might as well be one of them sun, moon, star type. The sun aligning with the moon, and and the stars and the all that's aligned together and all that. Because when you do yoga, that's what they talking about doing. Get your chakras in order. Your chakra, your balance is off, and your spirit and all that. So yeah, I wouldn't even get into all that yoga crap. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, any more questions? Any comments? Any questions? Any comments on the conference call? All right, with that, I'll pass the class over. The police officer, the Posh Rai.
Take your time.
Get everybody that's online.
All right. Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the Commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashara means 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Hanukkah, also known as the Feast of Dedication. This is the 25th day of the 9th month by a space of 8 days. You can find this in the book of First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 to 61. This is coming not this coming Thursday, but next Thursday, the 7th of December. Reminder for Akim and Akwathian to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black: boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, let's give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amijah. Amijah Shabbat. Amijah. Barak. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barak. What I said to you in the English is, may the Most High in the name of Christ bless you. Yad Yamatat means hand down. Let's give one courtesy salute to the sisters online. Men of Israel, Amijah Shabbat. Amijah. Barak. Yahweh Shamar Alathan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. What we said in the English is, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yad Yamatat means hands down. Class dismissed.
I got you.
For so long you've been sighing and crying, begging for justice, and here the Lord is bringing you justice right here to your streets.
CDIs.